where's your weakness defensively? Like, what is it that when you look at it, this is what I need to work on, this is where I'm not as good as
I don't feel like I don't have any weaknesses defensively. I haven't just been on my ball today. I just...
Yeah, so you feel you're there.
Yeah. You know, coaches, there's always room for improvement in every aspect of the game. So that's just there.
Is it hard for you when you're not in?
It was hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of it. I wanted to win. My spirit really kicked in. So it feels pretty hard.
You beg on the sideline?
Yeah.
You do? Yeah.
I wouldn't say I beg, but it's a bug this year.
What do they say to you?
Okay.
They used to put you in there?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
And Nick, talk about the physical play between Minnesota. You guys look like you're fighting for every possession, every point, everything. Is this one of those typical Minnesota games
No.
this year for you guys?
Yeah, because I can't speak for last year. I'm a freshman.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, they're a tough team. They're very physical, so we just got to fight for every possession. Give it all.
Yeah. Talk about the last 2 days. You guys beat them, a very good Penn State squad, and a tough loss today. Do you think you guys have a good opportunity to go on to the dance?
Yeah, I feel like we can. I feel like we're.
You're one of those sleeper teams that might, people need to put a circle around.
People think because we had a lot of injuries, we're young, that we're just going to lay down or something. We're going to fight.
Yeah, I see the last 2 days you guys are fighting, better than what I heard a couple weeks ago. That you guys are like, not giving up. That's a good thing. What does Coach Dizzer tell you guys, before the game and during this time of the year?
So we're going to fight, fight to the end.
Well, good luck. I hope to see you in the tournament.
Thank you.
Nobody understands, it's the age of mentality. I felt like my team and me, myself, didn't do a very good job of handling it. So if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't bother them, if they want to forget it today or tomorrow, I'm not gonna. I did not like the way we played, and I did not like the way we competed today. And I don't think it's because they didn't want to. I just don't think they understand that it's a different season. And if we get into the next one, it's even a more different season.
Tom, Miles said fatigue had nothing to do with this loss.
No.
He said they just didn't come ready to play, and he was pretty disgusted by it. What do you think of that?
What we're going to do is they're all going to follow the coach's lead, and I was not happy. Be careful to think that like they were out screwing around or they didn't.
Right.
They don't know how to compete in 40 minutes when people got things on the line. I mean, Minnesota did what we did yesterday. They probably went 80-20 that we would win just because we're the higher seed. Prepared for us for 4 days. We prepared for them for 1 hour. That's what we did yesterday. That's what happens in tournaments. And so I think he and my staff got to do a better job of getting it across to them. But we, early in that thing, kept saying, we don't look in sync. And I'm sure that most of you, the last 12 games, 11 of them, I thought we looked more in sync. We started the Michigan game. That was our worst game. But I thought other than that, we competed pretty well. And I just didn't think we had the same zip in this that we did, and gave up some things that you shouldn't give up. Scouting report things. I understand why the left-hander, they screw up that he goes left. But if you do at this level, you're not going to win those games. So there's some simple things we didn't do a very good job of. It wasn't a lack of not caring. It wasn't a lack of anything else, but probably not understanding it. So if they don't understand it, that'd be like the math teacher, that flunks the student. It's the teacher's fault. If they don't understand it, it's the coach's fault. I got to do a better job of that. I will do a better job of that. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow my team to think that is the way Michigan State plays. It's not.
It's hard to speed up that process. These guys are still freshmen. Next week, you're going to be in a tournament scenario again, right?
Well, it's hard to speed it up because we don't have enough other guys telling them. I brought my team on the trip for a reason. I wanted somebody around that, we just don't have enough other guys. And the coach is always saying these things, and that's never going to change. From Adam and Eve till whatever happens hundreds of years from now, that'll never change. The players, you know, sometimes you have those juniors and seniors are telling you like we had last year. It's easier to pick up on that. But in one day, and you're right, I can't ask those guys to understand that whole thing. Last night, you know, we were tired. We went through it, but I do agree with Miles. I did not see fatigue at all. Maybe by the next day it would have been. I just saw the lack of grit. Probably poor job.
How much of the cash?
Gotta get better.
The Nate Mason start to look good too. Nate Mason's a tough matchup for guys like that. That's the one guy that you guys kind of have to stop.